Welcome to another edition of Open Wheel Wednesday here on RBN, the RacinBoys Broadcasting Network. I'm Scott Traylor from the McCarthy Auto Group studio here in lovely Kansas City, Missouri. Joining us now is the 2014 Wingless Auto Racing Series champion, and I'm proud to say a friend of the RacinBoys, Chris Parkinson. Chris, how you doing?
Doing good, and yourself?
I'm doing well, my friend, and I'm so happy for you to pick up the championship. I know how much it means to you guys, and before we go into a lot of the details about your season, what's it feel like to be called champ?
You know what? We've been asked that quite a few times here in the last 4 or 5 days. Tell you the truth, Scott, we really tried not to concentrate too much on the points championship. It was just a night-to-night kind of thing, and you know it all played into our favor. So, champ's kind of a new word for me, but I think I could get used to it.
And joining us, as he does each and every Wednesday, is the voice of the Lucas Oil ASCS National Tour, Brian Hobart. After a busy speed week, 4 nights in a row, and Brian, we kicked it all off at Lawton. Good car count all week long, and Lawton Speedway, Sam Haferteef picks up his first National Tour win of 2014.
Yeah, Haferteef grabbing the win, and really he'd had things rolling really well leading up to Lawton, had some really good finishes. We saw the drive he made at Eagle Raceway, and then finally everything pays off for him at the Lawton Speedway, his first National Tour victory since 2011, and it's his first National Tour win in the state of Oklahoma, and by the way, his second National Tour win at an Edwards-owned facility, as he does have a National Tour score at the Devil's Bowl. He also has one at the I-30 Speedway and now the Lawton Speedway, so 3 National Tour wins to his credit. And again, the very good track at Lawton Speedway. It did take over about the last half of the race, but overall, the race night, very good. And Haferteef, again, finally getting that monkey off his back.
Welcome, everyone, back to RacinBoys. I'm Scott Traylor from the McCarthy Auto Group studio. And, you know, we've been talking a lot of ASCS here on RacinBoys for the last couple of weeks. And, well, we thought we'd bring in one of our own guys from the Kansas City area, our own Danny the Dude Lasowski, who picked up the win on night number 2 of the Spring Meltdown up at I-80 in Greenwood, Nebraska. Danny, how you doing?
Great, Scott. Thank you very much for having us on.
Man, I appreciate it, bud. Let's talk about that win. There is a case of a guy being patient and understanding where the track was going to end up at the end of the night, and you went up there and you snake bit those guys and bit them right at the end of that race. How about that?
Well, I like when a plan comes together because you're exactly right. That's what we plan to do. After the first night, I went way too fast, too early, and burnt the tires off of it, and it cost us at the end of the race. And Mark Birch and I talked about it, and I said, look, the only shot we got to win in this thing starting what we had to start is not race until less than 10 laps to go. Mm-hmm. And I never watched the scoreboard, but I kept paying attention to it, and just lo and behold, we had a caution with less than 10. And after that caution, I never took my foot off the floor, and we definitely found a place on the racetrack that they weren't running, or if they couldn't run, I don't know if they've run the tires off or what, but our car just kept getting better, and faster and faster.
And joining us now is the winner of the Red, White, and Blue Tour with the ASCS Warrior Region. He picked up 3 out of the 3 nights. Jonathan Cornell joins us on Open Wheel Wednesday. Jonathan, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Just living up the weekend, and now I'm back at it and hard working.
Man, you got to be really, really happy with the success that you had last weekend. If only you could have got in Saturday night and went 4 for 4 to pick up that $2,500 bonus. That's the only thing that really didn't go your way all weekend.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that Mother Nature got the best of us, and we've been pretty fortunate with some of the races we did get in this year. And unfortunately for the guys at Randolph County and Moberly Speedway, they're going to have a good car count and a good field of people in the stands, and they always do really well at those races up in Moberly. And it's one of those tracks that I've taken a liking to in Missouri. I believe we won the last 3 of the 4 races there, which they had last year, and I had a lot of confidence going into that race Saturday.
Welcome to Open Wheel Wednesday here on RacinBoys.com. I'm Scott Traylor from the McCarthy Auto Group studio, and joining us in the studio today on Open Wheel Wednesday is Blackjack Brian Brown, who picked up his first World of Outlaw win at the World Finals in Charlotte. Brownie, first of all, let me just say congratulations, man. That's something I know you've been striving for a long time, and I know you can think about the second-place finishes that you've had with the World of Outlaws, but that's all behind you now. You're officially a World of Outlaw winner.
Yeah, that feels great. You know, I think somebody had said we were around 12 or 13 second-place finishes before we were able to seal the deal. So a lot of sleepless nights thinking about what you could have did or what could have happened. But to go there and win at the World Finals on such a big stage, you know, at their final event was something that we hoped would happen. We kind of put ourselves in position on Saturday and was able to sneak one away there. So it was it's good for not only us, but all of our partners too. It's going to be on CBS Sports, so that'll be good here in a couple weeks to be able to go back and watch that and kind of relive some of that joy.